fans. I am backstage with the big winner tonight.
He is undefeated in the squared circle.
No one beats us to the punch.
Backstage at BKFC 31 for the first time ever. We are in Denver, and I'm here with Crystal Pittman. Crystal, you lost the fight, but you put up a great performance. Talk to me about how you're feeling right now.
You know, honestly, I feel really good. I came into this fight with a different mentality. You know, everything was different, from physical to mental. I just felt really good. You know, with bare-knuckle, you just never know what's going to happen. So coming into this fight, you know, it doesn't matter with experience. It's what's going to happen is going to happen. So you either tough it through, you know. So
it looked like you got injured early on. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, first round, I don't know if I'm supposed to, but first round I had some vision issues in my right eye. So I did the best that I could to cope with an injury throughout the rest of the fight. I just knew I wasn't going to give up. Regardless of any injury, and just keep pushing forward.
What surprised you about the fight, if anything?
Honestly, what really surprised me of the fight was the vision loss and coping with that. You just never know what's going to happen when you get into a bare knuckle fight, and how you are trained and mentally decide to deal with that is how you go through the rest of the fight. So that was my only surprise. Is there's always a surprise, right? With what happens in bare knuckle, you're like, we have a plan, and then something happens, and like, well, time to improvise. So
you went up a weight class. How did you feel at this weight class, and will you be fighting again at bantamweight?
Yes, so this time we did 135. I absolutely love this weight class. I am looking forward to continuing to fight at 135. I feel great. I feel strong. I feel just everything. Everything flows better at 135 for me. So I think this is my weight class for sure.
You know, you were just talking a little bit about how so many unexpected things come up in a bare knuckle fight. Did you feel better prepared for this fight? Because this time around, you had some really great people in your training camp. Jared Warren, to name one, who was also a bare knuckle fighter and is coming up fighting in Orlando. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, you know, I have a very solid team, and I felt like that showed through me tonight with what I was dealing with and fighting through an injury. Jared Warren, he's absolutely amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better partner to get me through this fight and through fight camp, and Jihad and 300 and everybody else at Shift MMA that helps me prepare for my fight. I am in awe of the support that I have from my team, and they prepared me in every way that they could to get me through this fight today.
I find it interesting. I asked Jared this earlier. You normally train with men. This time you had a chance to also train with women as well. Did that make a difference for you for the camp?
Yeah, it does. I mean, outside sparring, we went to Top Team, and we did some outside sparring with some of the girls there, and Choli and Khortni. They were awesome. We're going to definitely focus on more outside sparring and finding some good female partners to spar with. It's always a little different because you have guys, you know, when I spar with the guys, they're taller, they're longer, you know what I mean? So it always makes a little bit of difference when you can get any kind of experience or an outside eye when you're training. You got to put it to use and see how you're doing.
This is no different for you in so many ways. We were on KDVR this week in Colorado, and thanks to the team at KDVR and Good Morning Colorado, where you talked about fighting for a bigger cause. Let's also share what that bigger cause is with our bare knuckle fighting fans.
Yes, so, you know, when I go into a fight, it's not about win or lose, right? And as fighters, we don't focus on losing. We go in there and we fight. We fight to the end. And for me, I fight for a bigger cause. I fight to advocate for domestic abuse survivors, child abuse survivors. So for me, it's always winning because I'm fighting to bring survivors out of the darkness. And if I can be that for them and bring a different kind of strength to those people, that's always a win for me.
Speaking of bringing a different kind of strength, I feel like you have improved so much since we first saw you in bare-knuckle fighting as a fighter. We need to talk about that.
Yes, I've since my very first fight, I feel like I have improved 100%, and it's just going to keep getting better. This is the start of a very amazing BKFC career with my new team. My amazing strong-ass team. They're awesome. I'm sorry. They're amazing, but this is just the start, and I have improved every fight, and I have a solid foundation with them. I have a solid team and everything, and we're gonna raise the bar.
Anybody you want to call out next?
Oh, well, I would love to fight Paige Van Zant. She has one more fight with BKFC, and I thought that would be a good ending fight for her. I mean, if she wants to come to 135, I think it would be a good fight. I think so.
I think it would be a very good fight. Before we go tonight, Crystal, let's give the name of your foundation, and also if you'd like to thank any friends, family, or sponsors.
Yeah, so the Rugged Beauty Foundation, that is my foundation for supporting me, advocating for people who are surviving or still living through domestic and child abuse. And all of my sponsors, my friends and family back home in Cali that are supporting me and watching me, all my sponsors that are believing in me and continuing to go on this journey with me is absolutely amazing. I love all of you guys and my team. My team, 100%. Thank you. You guys are absolutely my backbone, and I love you guys.
All right. Thank you so much for letting Bare-Knuckle News take the journey with you.
Of course.
For Bare-Knuckle News, I'm Susan Singari, and this is
Crystal Pittman, the Rugged Beauty.
And remember, no one, and I mean no one, beats us to the punch.